Hello and welcome to the Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs show. I am your host and author, Lisa Sims, and I am excited to be with you on this early Monday morning. And we have a interesting show for you today. We're going to be discussing MasterClasses. And if you are like me, you've seen the commercials for master classes where there are different celebrities who are sharing their knowledge and wisdom with us on various subjects ranging from business to cooking to entertainment, you name it. They've done it. And so, as entrepreneurs, we need to seize these moments because we can learn some valuable information from these master classes. And so, last year during Black Friday, I believe, I decided that I was going to get myself a subscription to MasterClass. And so I signed up and I've been watching these MasterClasses and I have been taking away some good information as well as wisdom that I can apply not only to my own businesses but to my own life. And so as entrepreneurs, we need all the information that we can get, and we can use that information to help us to grow. And so now, I'm not getting anything from MasterClass. Let me put that out there. I'm not affiliated with MasterClass. I'm just sharing with you as someone who loves learning and who loves information. I'm just sharing this information with you. So get a MasterClass if you want to or not. I am just sharing this information with you. And so, getting back to the master classes. The master classes are online classes and you can view them on any device. You can, your mobile phone, your laptop, TV, whatever. And you can learn at your own pace. And so that's what I've been doing, and I have been just soaking it up. And there's some good information that is available. And so I am going to share with you 5 master classes that I have come across that I think every entrepreneur should watch. And so we are going to get into it here. And so I'm sharing my screen of my master class. And the first master class that I'm going to talk about is the Alexis Ohanian Masterclass, teaches building your startup. Now, this particular masterclass is a good one. And if you don't know who Alexis Ohanian is, he is one of the founders of Reddit. And he goes on in this masterclass and he shares a lot of wisdom about taking an idea and turning it into a startup, what venture capitalists are looking for, and how he can tell if a business is going to be one that he's going to invest in. And he also shares some of his trials and tribulations from Reddit. And so this one is a good one for entrepreneurs because whether what stage you are in your business, whether you have an idea, you're a startup, you've been in business for a while, whatever it may be, there are some gems in this particular masterclass that you can take away and apply to your business. So this particular one, I am in the process of actually reviewing, and I would highly encourage you to do the same for this particular one because, as I said, you can learn something from anything, and it's good to learn from somebody who has already walked the path that we are trying to walk. And so this is a particularly good one that I think we should all take a look at if possible. Okay, I'm going to go back to my library here. And another one that, and I'm going through my library here, I put them all in here, the ones that I'm going to actually look at. All right. The next one, and these are in no particular order. Now, I'm not a Kardashian fan. I don't watch the show or anything. But I will say that they are expert marketers, particularly when it comes to their brand. And so even if you don't watch the Kardashians, you can still learn something from them. And so Kris Jenner has a master class on the power of what? Personal branding. And who better to give this master class than Kris Jenner? And if you are like me, you notice in the media when any kind of event, major event happens, the Kardashians are always somewhere in the middle where the news reporters have a quote from them or something. And so they're always, their brand is always out there front and center. And so as small business owners, we can learn something from them that we can apply to our own businesses. And so what better masterclass to learn about personal branding than the Kardashians? So, as I say, you don't have to agree with them. You don't even have to watch them. But their branding strategy is unmatched. So I would definitely highly encourage just to watch it and see, just get some insight and thought. Now, I haven't started this particular masterclass, but this is going to be interesting, and I'm quite sure I am going to be taking a lot of notes because your personal brand goes with you everywhere you go. And it helps you to be top of mind when people think about you and your business. And as I mentioned with the Kardashians, they have perfected this. There are other celebrities that do it as well, but when it comes to top of mind, they are top of mind. And so I would highly encourage you to check out this master class as well. Now, there's another master class that I was looking at. I'm going to go to this one before I go to the one that I was getting ready to talk about. Now, this particular master class by Marquise Brownlee, he gives an awesome master class on making compelling videos that go viral. And you may be saying, well, I never heard of him. Well, I had never heard of him either, but he is the real deal. He has quite a following, and he goes over everything from camera overview, cameras for all budgets, your lenses, your lighting, household and hardware lights, gather your equipment. I mean, you name it, he just goes into it to give you the best possible knowledge to produce quality videos that go viral. And I was just shocked. I had never heard of him, but when I started this master class, I immediately saw how, number one, he got the master class, and number two, he just shared some useful information that we as entrepreneurs can use, because as we know, we are in a video-based society, and video catches our eye. It keeps us engaged, and keeps us engaged, and it keeps our audience engaged. And we want to be able to have those videos that go viral, and then also those that are memorable for our target audience for our particular product or services. And so this particular masterclass does an excellent job on that, and I was just so impressed. I need to get back in here. I'm taking so many master classes right now. So, but this particular one, I really do feel that we all as entrepreneurs need to just kind of partake in that particular class. And I started one over the weekend with Robin Roberts. And I'm trying to bring it up really quickly to see the name of it. And it was very inspiring because she pointed out a lot of different things that we as entrepreneurs should be able. Wait, let me just type this in here. Be able to take advantage of. And her particular master class is Robin Roberts teaches effective and authentic communication. Now, I started this one this weekend and I was just blown away because not only does she share her story, as we all know, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and then as a complication from breast cancer, she developed, I want to say MDS or another disease. And so she battled that. And so she talked about how she, in her career, made strategic moves and how she didn't move too quickly and how she learned all she had to learn before she jumped to the next level. And she talked about how we need to make connections with our audiences and how she makes connections with the people that she interviews, and just talks about being genuine. And one of the things that struck me about this particular masterclass is that there's a section called turn your mess into a message. And so as entrepreneurs, we really need to think about that, because sometimes we feel like we only need to share our successes. And hey, before we became a success, we had some failures. And so those failures help to elevate us to success. And we need to be able to share those with people in an authentic way. And so she just talks about different communication techniques and things that will help us to be able to get our message across, and how we should really think about our goals in life, and how we should really just lean in when we're trying to connect with people. And so this was an awesome masterclass. I finished this one in one setting. I couldn't stop. It's like after one section ended, I was just so enthused and so just into it that I was like, okay, well, let me see the next one and the next one and the next one. And so as entrepreneurs too, we need to know how to effectively communicate, because unfortunately we are judged by not only our appearance, your color, and also your communication skills. Now, there's biases that exist, and so you want to do the best that you can so that you can knock some of those barriers down. And effective communication is one of those. And if you can effectively communicate your message in a way that it connects with your audience, you are doing an excellent job, and you are halfway there. And so this particular masterclass is one that I would really recommend for any entrepreneur. We got to know how to communicate. And so she shares her tips that she's learned along the way in her broadcasting journey. And so I would highly encourage you to check that one out as well. And there's another masterclass that I want to share. LeVar Burton teaches the power of storytelling. Now, I started this particular masterclass and I am enjoying it as well. And LeVar, he does reading. He has a podcast and he reads different books. And as I listened to him, I was just amazed by him reading these books because it draws you in. And as entrepreneurs, we need to know also about storytelling. Everybody has a story, but it's how we tell that story that really gets us noticed and really resonates with our target audience. And so LeVar does an excellent job of telling how there is power in storytelling and how we need to be able to tell a story. And so this particular one, he even goes into podcasting. If you're interested in starting a podcast, he talks about podcasting and how he prepares himself, and he has a routine that he does to get himself ready for podcasting, because there is a process that you have to follow. You don't just plug up a microphone and go. I mean, you can, but for the most part, there's a process and there's a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see that makes the process go smoothly. And so storytelling, that is one of the things we as entrepreneurs, we got to be able to do and tell a story, our story, so that others want to learn more, and particularly tell that story on social media and whatever other platforms that we have. Even when we're speaking, we have to be able to tell our story. And so LeVar does a good job with this particular masterclass, and I would highly encourage you to check it out if you haven't already. But this is a good one. As I said, as entrepreneurs, we have to be able to tell our story and to be able to tell it effectively. And we've got one more here, and it is Rosalind Brewer teaches business innovation. Now, this is a good masterclass. I watched the trailer. I haven't actually started the masterclass, but I'm looking forward to starting it. And if you don't know who Rosalind Brewer is, I had to do a little research myself because the name just didn't resonate with me immediately. But, you know, as it says, she has transformed companies like Walmart and Starbucks and Walgreens. And so she's going to teach in her masterclass how to make an impact at any level. And so we need that. Business innovation is important, especially for entrepreneurs. We need to be able to keep an eye on what's going on in the market and be able to not only adapt, but also come up with creative, innovative ideas to be able to capitalize on that. And so I'm quite sure in this particular masterclass, she's going to share her experiences with Walmart and Starbucks and Walgreens that we can take some serious notes and apply to our businesses or potential businesses. So it's just almost like having a mentor with these master classes, and you can learn as much or as little based on the time that you have. And I have been just truly enjoying these master classes. Now, I forgot to mention earlier, these master classes, a subscription. Well, when I got it during Black Friday, so it was like $1.99. But when you think about it, it is well worth the price. It's $1.99 a year. And so, and they add new master classes to this as well. And so just being able to get information and knowledge from people who've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and can prove it. It's just so important, and we can always learn something. And so, there are a lot of business books out here, and sometimes we don't have time. I read every day. And so, but if you're on the go, or if you're more visual and you like videos, like I do, and online learning, that's my space as well. So this would fit very good. And as entrepreneurs, we have to be able to seek out things such as this so that we can be able to not only grow in our knowledge, but grow our businesses. Because as you are operating your businesses, a lot of times you don't have time to go to physical conferences, but there are virtual conferences available as well. And so this virtual training here, you can do as little or as much as you have time to do. And it will just greatly improve your business. As I said, it's like you have your own personal mentor right there, just cheering you on and just kind of sharing with you what they have done along the way. And so there are other master classes that I want to talk about, but I just want to give you these 5 so that you'll have something to pull from. But these are the master classes that I am currently watching and taking notes and applying the information that I am getting. And I hope these master classes have resonated with you. And if you don't have a subscription to MasterClass, maybe you'll think about getting one. And so it's all about knowledge. We have to keep growing each and every day. I try to learn something every day. And I hope you do too, because that's the only way we're going to grow in our businesses. And as small business owners, we have to be careful with our funds. And so this MasterClass subscription is one of those that I would say is worth it. And you can't put a price tag on knowledge. And so if you haven't gotten one, look into it, or some other particular type of master classes. Just continue to learn. That's my main takeaway from this, is I want you to continue to learn as much as you can. And of course, there are free resources out here as well. I utilize those as well. And so just use whatever works for you. And so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's show. And for those that are listening to the podcast, you may want to check out the YouTube or Facebook page so that you can actually see the information as well that I talked about for the master classes. And then don't forget to follow us on our social media channels. You can always check us out on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Our handle is Stretching a Dollar. And then also, we're still looking for guests. You can visit our website at stretchingyourcash.com, and you can fill out the Be My Guest, click on the Be My Guest link and complete the form, and someone will be in contact. And we also have a form available on our Facebook page as well, so you can fill that out over there as well. And so I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday and you have a great week. And I will be with you next Monday for another exciting topic on the Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs show. So until then, I want you to continue to stretch your dollar and continue to learn something every day that can help take your business to the next level. Take care.